Japanese with Donkey Kong.
Hey.
In this video, we're going to go on an adventure with Donkey Kong and the gang and discover Japanese as we work through Donkey Kong Country for the Super Nintendo. In order to progress through the game, we'll first need to learn the Japanese required to overcome each challenge that arises in the game, slowly replacing our English with the Japanese that we learn along the way. So as we arrive at the first level in the jungle, what we need to learn how to do in order to progress through the game is movement. In Japanese, we need to use what is called a juji botan, or more commonly known as the D-pad. It's called the juji botan because the shape of the button is a cross. Juji meaning that quite literally the shape of the character is a cross. Ju for 10. The first character for 10 kind of looks like a cross, and then the second kanji meaning character, particularly regarding kanji. So if we use this juji botan, we can move Donkey Kong around. We have 4 options: up, ue, down, shita, left, hidari, and right, migi. So let's try going hidari and have a look at Donkey Kong's stash of bananas. So as we press on the left button, hidari no botan o oshite, we move left, hidari ni ugoku. So in the middle of the night, all of Donkey Kong's bananas were stolen by someone. And so begins our journey, not to save a princess, but to take back Donkey's stolen bananas. Nusumareta banana o torimodosu tame no bouken. Nusumareta means stolen. Nusumu means to steal, and then this nusumareta is the past passive form to steal, turning into stolen or was stolen. Then we have a pretty easy one with banana meaning banana. This o particle is to indicate the object of the sentence. So let's have a look at the next word to make more sense of this. Tori modosu, to take back. Tori or toru means to take, and then modosu means to return back. So to take something and return it back. Tori modosu. So our journey is to take back, tori modosu, the stolen bananas, nusumareta banana. And so we show this with nusumareta banana o tori modosu. And then we have tame no bouken. So something tame means for the sake of that thing. And then bouken is just your adventure. So the adventure for the sake of taking back the stolen bananas. So let's get out of this cave and go get those bananas. Okay, so now we need to move to the right, migi. So 今回は右のボタンを押して右に動きましょう. Yay! Our first banana torimodoshita. So when you collect 100 bananas, you get an extra life. バナナを100本集めるとライフが1つ増えます. And so 100本 means 100 cylindrical objects. 100 meaning 100, and then this pon meaning a counter for cylindrical objects. Bananas are certainly cylindrical, and so we use this counter pon to show how many bananas we have. So our goal is to collect all of the bananas, banana o atsumeru. So we atsumeru these bananas and it will increase Donkey Kong's raifu, meaning his life. Ga is the subject marker, so we can see what's going to do the verb of the sentence, and the verb here is fueru, meaning to increase. How many? Hitotsu, the generic way of counting one thing. So banana o 100本集めると, when we collect 100 bananas, raifu ga 1つ増える. Our life increases by 1. Okay, so with our newfound bananas, let's keep going. Wait, what's this? A DK barrel? DK bareru. So bareru here is katakana Japanese for barrel. If you wanted the original Japanese way of pronouncing it, it would be taru. So we have bareru or taru, meaning barrel in Japanese. DK のロゴのついた樽の中に相棒がいます。樽を壊して相棒を助け出しましょう。So DK のロゴ means Donkey Kong's logo. ついた means affixed or stuck to. So the bareru that has Donkey Kong's logo stuck onto it, DK のロゴのついた樽の中に inside that bareru 相棒がいます. And 相棒 here means buddy, and so 相棒がいます, his buddy exists inside that barrel, バレルの中に. So let's break that バレル and save our 相棒. 樽を壊して相棒を助け出しましょう. But wait, how do we do that? I ugoku past the bareru, but nothing's happening. So to get our eyeball out of this taru, we are going to need to do two actions. First, holding the barrel. Taru o motsu. In order to motsu, hold the barrel, we need to osu the Y button. Y button o oshite. This will allow us to grab the barrel. Taru o motsu. Y button o oshinagara taru ni chikatsuku. While pressing the Y button, approach the barrel. Yay! Now we are taru o motteiru. So now, in order to get our eyeball out, let's kawasu that bareru. Bareru o kawashimashou. Great, so in order to do this, we need to throw, nageru, the bareru. Nageru meaning to throw. So it's really easy to nageru the taru. All you need to do is Y button o hanasu. Let go of the Y button. Alright, now we have our eyeball Diddy Kong on our side to help us on our bokken. Oh, the appearance of our first enemy. So in order to kill this fearsome beast, we have two options. Let's look at the simplest and most fundamental way to defeat enemies in Donkey Kong. Jump. Jumpu. By jumping on most enemies in the game, we can defeat them. To jumpu, we first need to B button o oshite, and then Donkey will jump in the air. Too easy. We've now mastered the first two fundamental keys to movement in Donkey Kong Country in Japanese. But there's one left. Hashiru. Running. All of this walking around is way too slow, and to run is really simple. Tada Y button o oshinagara sayu ni ugokasu to hashirimasu. Simply, while holding down the Y button, move left and right, and you will run. So here we have sayu. This sayu is the noun for left and right. When said separately, it's just hidari and megi, but when you put it together in one word meaning both left and right, it is this sayu. Okay, so next, ki no ue ni jump shitai. I want to jump to the top of the tree, but unfortunately, Donkey Kong is too big. He can't make it up. So let's switch to Diddy. A button o osu to, it changes the Kong we're controlling. Sousa suru Kongo ga kawarimasu. So here, sousa is the general term for operating or manipulating something. Kongu is the Kong, and then this kawarimasu means to swap, exchange, or switch something. So we're switching to Diddy. Diddy ni kawarimasu. Uh-oh, this guy is too big for Diddy Kong to beat by jumping on him. But there's a really neat trick that Diddy Kong can do. Sayu ni ugoki nagara, Y button o ikkai osu to rolling attack ga dekiru you ni naru. By pressing the Y button once while moving left or right, you can perform a rolling attack. Now with this rolling attack, you can defeat these big fat korampu. Good job, Diddy. This move is called a yoko tombo gairi in Japanese. Yoko meaning sideways, and then this tombo gairi meaning a somersault. So it's like a sideways somersault, yoko tombo gairi. Or if you're Donkey Kong, rolling attack. Rambi the Rhino. Sai no Rambi. Rambi is one of your animaru friendo, an animal which has become your friend. Kare o norinagara, while riding him, shinkou houkou ni aru mono no subete o tsukitobasu koto ga dekiru. You can send everything that gets in your way flying by running into them. Hijou ni power ga aru no de, ganjou na himitsu no doa de mo tsukiyabaru koto ga dekiru. He is incredibly powerful, and so he can break through even the strongest of secret doors. Himitsu meaning secret. So there are a lot of himitsu in Donkey Kong that you can find by exploring all of the hidden areas in the games. These himitsu contain things like extra bananas, extra raifu, and even bonus animal rounds. Okay, so now on the second stage, we have a new type of enemy. Ami the Armadillo. The special thing about him is that he curls up into a ball and attacks you. Ami wa 丸まって硬いボールのようになり体当たりしてくる。So, maru meaning to roll up into a ball, katai boru is a hard ball, and then no yoni meaning like. So, like a hard ball, katai boru no yoni, and then nari or naru meaning to become. So just saying that Ami becomes rolled up like a hard ball and comes to tackle you. Tai atari shite kuru. This tai atari means to tackle or ram yourself into someone. Shite kuru means come to do. So he marumatte rolls up into a ball. Katai boru no you ni nari. He becomes like a hard ball. Tai atari shite kuru and comes to ram you. Okay, and the next gimmick that is in this stage is the rope climb. In order to progress through this level, we need to learn how to climb this rope. So first, rope ni chikazku to jidou teki ni tsukamaru. So when you approach the rope, you will automatically tsukamaru, grab it. Jidou teki ni means automatically. So here it's an adjective showing that without doing anything, this thing will occur. Jidou teki ni, automatically, tsukamaru, will grab. So now we have rope o tsukamatta. So we grab the rope. In order to ue ni ugoku, we simply ue no botan o osu to noborimasu. When we press the up button, we will climb the rope. Noboru means to climb, and the opposite here would be oriru, to go down. And so nobiru and oriru are separate verbs, and if we combine them together, it turns into nobori ori. Great, so now we can nobori ori up and down the rope. But, moshi nobori ori nagara Y button o osu to motto hayaku ugokeru. If you press the Y button while going up and down, you will move even faster. Nice. Now simply to get off the rope, you just B button o oshite hanareru. Press the B button and you let go. Hanareru here meaning the opposite of tsukamaru. Tsukamaru to grab, hanareru to let go. Fantastic, so now we can finally move up the ropes. And if we want, we can even jump to another rope by timing the jump correctly. でも気をつけて、もし失敗したら大変なことになるよ。Alright, now we're moving on to the first underwater level, Sui Chu. Sui meaning water and Chu meaning inside. So, underwater. In order to move around Sui Chu, we need to oyogu, swim. By pressing the B button, we can oyogu. The more we press the B button, the faster we oyogu. B button o oseba, if we press the B button, osu hodo hayaku oyogeru. The amount that we press it, we'll be able to swim faster. So the more we press the B button, the faster we will swim. B button o oseba, osu hodo hayaku oyogeru. Alright, and now we've arrived at our next animal buddy, Kajiki no Engado. Kajiki here meaning swordfish. So his name is Engard the swordfish. Kajiki no Engado. Engado ni notte iru aida wa B ボタンを押さなくても浮いていられます。While riding Engard, you can stay afloat without even having to press the B button. So the key word here is なくても, meaning even if you don't. B ボタンを押さなくても even if you don't press B. 浮いていられます. You can keep floating. A very helpful buddy for swimming in Donkey Kong, so you don't need to keep spamming that B button. So the rest of that level was very easy thanks to our buddy Engado, and we've come across quite the deadly foe, Sui Chu. And this is Kuroctopus. Kuroctopus is a taco, an octopus, who spins around the Sango shore. So Sango shore is the coral reef. And then we have Kuru Kuru Mawaru. Kuru Kuru here is the adjective to describe going around and around, and then Mawaru is to go around. So Kuru Kuru Mawaru, to spin around. And as you can see, he spins around the Sango shore. The last level in World 1 is focused around shooting taru. So we have come across bareru, where you can tsukamaru, and also nageru. But these next two bareru, or taru, are called taru taiho, barrel cannons. When you jump in them, they will shoot you high in the sky and very far away. このタルに飛び込むと、ドンキたちを高く、あるいはすごく遠くまで飛ばすことができます。So the keyword here is tobikomu and tobasu. The first word tobikomu is referring to the act of jumping into something, indicated here with the ni particle, showing you what you tobikonda into, このタル. So you jump into this barrel, このタルに in this barrel, 飛び込むと when you jump into. And then the second keyword here is tobasu, to make or send flying. This is referring to what happens to Donkey Kong, here indicated with the o particle. Remember, that's the object marker. So it tobasu him, it makes him fly, takaku, very high, and sugoku toku made, until very far away. This is a very useful barrel in Donkey Kong Country that can often tobasu you much further than you might think. Okay, so finishing most of the levels in World 1, we come across this very cool looking monkey, Funky Kong. He is a Kong who can take you back to any area you've previously encountered. すでにクリアしたコースならどこへでもに連れて行ってくれます。すでに here meaning already, and then this クリアした means having cleared something. So already having cleared, すでにクリアした course is a course. So the courses that you've already cleared. なら, if it's the case, どこへでもに to anywhere 連れて行ってくれます。So, 連れて行く is a very useful phrase here for expressing taking someone somewhere. For example, Funky Kong は Donkey Kong をジャングルに連れて行く. So here, Funky Kong takes Donkey Kong to the jungle. So we can see this with the particles. Funky Kong は so we know that Funky Kong, it's about what he does. Donkey Kong を so we now know they're doing something to Donkey Kong. And then we have ジャングルに so it's to the jungle. 連れて行く takes him to. Who does? Funky Kong は. And the last Kong we'll be meeting in World 1 is Candy Kong. Candy Kong helps you save your progress by セーブバレルに飛び込んでいる by jumping into the save barrel. So save in Japanese is often seen in katakana Japanese as セーブ or in kanji as 記録する. This is a very useful piece of Japanese to learn if you ever plan on playing any video games at all in Japanese. So make sure to セーブ or 記録 that information in your mind. And that's level 1 of Donkey Kong Country for the Super Nintendo. This was a really fun video to make, a little bit of my childhood kind of having fun in this world that you first wouldn't expect there to be any Japanese in, but it was quite fun to go along this journey. I hope you learned some interesting language and had fun with this video too. Thanks as always for watching. Please make sure to like the video, leave a comment, subscribe, and hit that bell for notifications for new videos. Thanks for watching.